My name is Jeannie. My name is Genevieve. Let us begin our tour. Look, Barclay Memorial Park sure is beautiful. You're right, but let me tell you and a guess when it was 10 years ago. What was it? Would you like to guess, or would you like to guess? Any suggestions? Aha! An abandoned lot? Almost. There was not only an abandoned lot, but a trash landfill. This way, please. But that's impossible. How can it be? How did the park recover so quickly? Follow me and let me tell you why. Actually, the city government had wanted to transform this piece of land into a park. But while it was owned by the Tainan County government, it was closed down for a long period of time, and people began throwing in trash. That's why plastic tiles and broken bits of barbed wire were dug up from the ground. However, how did it get rebuilt? In 2002, the Tainan Business and Arts Foundation decided to renovate the park. We also owe the neighborhood leader and volunteers great thanks, for they had worked to clean up the debris. Please watch the steps. Be careful, please. In 2003, the park was baptized Barclay Memorial Park in honor of the missionary Mr. Thomas Barclay, who toiled for Tainan City residents. He stopped the Japanese from breaking in, published the first newspaper, introduced machinery printing, built our first Western university, and translated the Bible. He also did many other things as well for Tainan City. Look, isn't it beautiful? Totally right. Careful, caution this. Beautiful path, the School of Wisdom, Choming Elementary School. We enjoy the fresh air and green scenery every day. Look at those trees! It would be such a shame if no one knows about these splendid cotton trees. Yes. These cotton trees, also known as the Malabar bombat or the silk cotton kapok, originate from India and Indonesia. It is also called the hero tree because of the heroic feeling it gives you. Its hard branches reaching proudly into the endless blue sky. Spiky, do you want to try? Careful, it's really spiky. Be careful. Okay, and you? Any of you? Okay, never mind. Let's go. During autumn, the leaves begin to fall away, finally leaving bare branches standing against the cold winter. In spring, the lily blossoms grow on the tree lips, showing signs of spring's arrival. Soon after, tender leaves sprout, and fruits with cotton containing seeds fall to the ground to reproduce, and the cycle repeats itself again. These willows also look elegant, like a lady weeping. So assume that it is also called the weeping willow? Righto! The twigs of the willow droop down because they are soft and fragile. So they cannot reach up for the sky, but instead are pulled down for Earth's gravity. In Chinese, it is also called the young willow because there was once an emperor that loved the willow's grape. During ancient times, it was such an honor to have the same last name as the emperor. Don't you think it is cool and interesting? In this park, humanity and nature live together in harmony. Every plant, every handful of soil, and every being has its own story. To end this tour, let us chant for you. Ready? Go! Everybody, it's the nature time. Come up here and do what's right. Everybody, it's the park time. What's the park? I can't wait. Everybody, it's the fresh air time. Come to Barclay and do what's right. My name is Jeannie. My name is Genevieve. Come again to Barclay, the Garden of Chongming, and have a wonderful time. Thank you.
够厉害。Okay, may I have a question?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, you just mentioned the Dr. Barclay translated the Bible. Yeah, in which language?
Into the in Taiwanese they use some Roman alphabet. He translated them into that.
Yes. Good. So thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Have you ever tried to clean the park on your way home or on your way to school?
Yes.
Be very honest.
Yeah. And many teachers have also brought us here to clean up the park. Yeah.
When Dr. came to Taiwan?
Somewhere in 1875.
And why?
Because as we mentioned, he was a missionary, and so at age 16 he swore that he would serve God for the rest of his life, and he came to Taiwan to do this, to do his wish. Thank you. Any questions? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
首先我要说的是，今天这个评审真的很不好当。因为其实差异性真的很小，差异性。有一件事情也要跟各位老师、各位同学我要致歉说，下午的表现比早上好，平均来讲。可是我觉得最大的因素是各位，因为下午只有温故意人，那小朋友他袂紧张。迄早上看到安尼各位安尼3、4、10个，拢行过然后拢讲安尼。我看到很多早上的小朋友就这样可是就变得很紧张，然后讲话就有点思考的就不是那么的逻辑不是那么清晰，不是那种常常因为紧张而讲错话，或者结巴这样。所以其实下午的比较算平，下午但是就不会懂天意如此。今天那个华语组的那个国小的那个解说我要推荐，其实我要推荐我今天最喜欢的是那个崇明国小的Jenny 是吧
Jenny 跟 Genevieve。
Genevieve 我没有听过。Jenny 我最喜欢的是他们两个虽然也有做那种双簧那样子的那种对答，可是他们两个比其他学校好的一件事情就是说，当一个人在说的时候，旁边的那个人是保持微笑的，不是我在说，旁边就愣在那个地方，要解屏东查播，旁边那是保持微笑的，而是在帮他做动作的。两位小朋友表现的真的很好，
谢谢。
在我的评分里面，你们两个是今天表现最好的一对同学。还有那个国中的同学不要泄气因为看起来小学的同学比较活泼，国中的同学真的是处于青春的尴尬期。我也曾经青春过嘛 那真的不知道要安怎，脚嘛不知道要安怎，不知道要怎徛，啊手不知道要怎摆，就两个关系。那这一方面哈，陈意南同学，陈意南同学算是最好的，你在这方面哈，没有很大的那种零碎的那种小动作，小动作，这方面哈表现得很好。那其他我就不要再多那个，但是我今天我看到的哈，
就是有一些我们在一些历史古迹那一些地方，有很多文物是摆在现场的，并不像博物馆啊，它有一些文物是摆在玻璃柜里面，你不能碰到的。我们在现场的导览有很多其实是有历史价值的文物，但是它就露天摆在那里，啊，所以当一个解说员的时候。有人用光笔这样来指引，大家就不用手去碰到它，啊，这样是对的。但是
其实今天第一次参加这样的评审，真的觉得浪真是推前浪，因为每个小朋友都有他本身的特质，有的他的口齿非常的清晰，那有的真的是非常，有的人呢会非常精心。资料各有它的特色，不过我们还是把重点拉回来。我们今天评的是小小的解说员，所以以我本身评分的标准来讲，我最注重的就是他跟游客的互动，还有就是你给他的服务。也许你可以非常从头到尾背一篇稿子，做个非常完美的演出。可是当你忘了下面的人的反应的时候，分的还有在你们就是5分钟结束以后，老师都会提问题。我顺便要安慰今天参加的小朋友，你真的不要把它当作我们给你找麻烦，我们是要借由这样子的提醒，让你知道在各种反应下你应该怎么样的回应。那我们当中有1、2位小朋友真的表现非常好。等一下你们就可以从我们评出来的这个名次，你们就可以知道你们今天的优点在哪里。好，谢谢你们，谢谢。
那个因为我去年也参与过这个活动那我只有几点感想。第一个就是说，解说员的培训不应该用背稿的方式，而是应该是把它内化成生活的一部分。因为我们是要介绍家乡，所以呢。背稿会变成一个状况，就是一个很浅碟式的 information delivery， 那变成而且它是知其然不知其所以然。所以今天我想各位，从我们几个人问的问题，就我们其实是有一点要引导说你去思考为什么是这样，然后想那其实我们也很不忍。那还有一些是错误的讯息，像中山国中让我们很shock的就是五非，他讲那个墓道碑，那因为。南门城的碑林，当时的英文是我翻译的，所以我每一块碑都去读过。那墓道碑，没有问题，五非也没有问题，但是五非不是郑成功的妃子，这个错的太离谱了。那建兴国中他科徽怎么做的然后因为大家就很显然就看得出是说知其然而不知其所以然，或者是一种英语学舌式的训练方式。那不表示捷径国小那种方式。这个是耶格，这个是伊格，不用你告诉我，我也知道它是什么。但是你要去讲它背后，其实什么叫解说？解说是说明现象背后的意义，所以不是讲。我曾经看过我学员讲，这是狮子，这是墙壁。我心里想，不然呢？我不会把墙壁看成门吧？所以分享我们在解说员的训练方面，需要把它变成一种，他讲他的生命，讲他的生活。而不是讲一个跟他不相干的东西。那还有一个就是想，谢谢。
那接下来我们是不是要宣布结果？
我们先宣布那个国小华语组从第1名来，从第3名来。第3名有2个学校，国小华语组第3名2个学校，第一个学校是忠义国小， 第二个学校是复兴国小。那第二名是土城国小。第一名我们给了安民国小的陈轩，安民国小。那其实落选的同学不用太在意，因为其实分数差的非常非常少。但是国小闽南语组哈，国小闽南语组我们当初那个进入决赛就选了3组，那3组是安顺国小，第二名是今年的复兴国小，其实复兴国小是第3名。好，那国小的英语组哈，两个学校吧哈，你先讲第二名好了，第二名西门国。
How many of them? So you counted 9, right? Well, actually, there's supposed to be 10. So would you like to know where the other one went? Yeah. Okay. Well, the other one was lost during the ship trip from China to Taiwan. It was lost in the Taiwan Strait because the water there was unstable and the waves are pretty big. Yeah. Okay. And would you like to know what these creatures are?
Look like turtles.
Turtles? Okay. Well, good guess. But it's called bishi. And it's one of the 9 offsprings of the legendary Chinese dragon. And would you like to know why their heads are held so high?
They're just cute.
Yeah, perhaps they're curious about something. But a more accurate answer would be they are capable of carrying heavy burdens on their back. So they're proud and honored of what they're doing. And last question. Would you like to know what's written on the stone tablets? Would you like to take a guess?
I have no idea.
No idea? It's the names of some generals and some of the important honors and achievements. And do you know why these stone tablets are erected here?
No.
Okay, first I would like you to take a guess about how many years old do these stone tablets look like?
300 years?
300 years? That's again a pretty close answer. But it's erected in 1788, so it's about 220 years old from now. Okay? And these stone tablets were erected because in the year 1788 there was a major rebellion in Taiwan, and the Qing dynasty emperor wanted to celebrate that they caught the rebellion leader alive. So these stone tablets were carried from China to Taiwan to celebrate. Do you have any more questions for me?
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, I'm back. And I'm about to show you how this park shines at night. The Guoxinye Shrine was not dedicated to a god, but a man who single-handedly changed the course of Taiwan's history. The Guoxinye Shrine has remained popular since it has been constructed in the mid-1870s, because Taiwanese people consider him as a national hero and respect him for his loyalty. Follow me as I check out the Wenchang Temple. The temple, called Wenchang Temple, is a Taiwanese shortcut for passing exams. Wenchang Temple, dedicated to the god of literature, is popular among young students like me. Every day, dozens appear all over the area to bye-bye or pray for good marks. Also known as the god of culture, Wenchangdi can be found in paintings all over Taiwan in temples, schools, and in the homes of Taiwanese people. Wenchang Temple is also who probably worry about their grandkids' academic results. Let's go pray.
dance tonight.
Scenery of Chikan Tower is absolutely spectacular. Every Saturday and Sunday evening, we can experience the glorious history of the park, along with the classical and modern music. That's music. See you at Chikan Tower. Excuse me, I'd like you to move over here. Good afternoon, honorable guests. My name is Vincent Chen. It is my honor today to be your tour guide. Welcome to Chikan Tower, one of the most important historical sites in Taiwan. How important is it? Well, look in front of the entrance. The nice-looking stone monument states that the Chikan Tower is the nation's first-class or Grade 1 historical site. Now please move over here and we can take a look at this stone plate. Chikan Tower is originally named Fort Provincia. It was built by the Dutch in 1653 for defense after crushing a major rebellion. Later on in the 17th century, Chikan Tower became the nation's important historical, economic, and political center. And it's now the best landmark of Taiwan. Okay, now let's move over here, please. Before introducing to you the amazing architecture of the Chikan Tower, I would like to first address you on the military leader. The Guo Xingye, or follow this suggested route. The Guo Xingye Shrine, or the Kashinga Shrine, was dedicated to his achievements. In 1661, he captured Fort Provincia and established a temporary government here. In 1662, the Dutch governor, Frederick Coyet, surrendered to Guo Xingye, or Kashinga. He then retook Taiwan from the Dutch occupation. The fort was later on turned into an arsenal. The Kashinga Shrine is dedicated to his loyalty, and the shrine has remained popular since it was built in the mid-1870s. Now, it is pretty obvious to see that the Guo Xingye, or Kashinga, is the one in the middle and the one with the sword. Now let's move on to the two buildings in front of us and the stone vichys. The two buildings in front of us, the first one is the Sea God Temple, and the one in the back is the Literature Gods Pavilion. Now please come over here so we can have a better look. First, I would like you to notice the east entrance of the first building. is called the vase-shaped door. And here's the picture of a vase-shaped door. The vase-shaped door means security because ping, a vase, sounds like the first syllable of ping an in Chinese, which means safety in English. Okay, now let's move on to the bishi over here. The most extraordinary historic objects of Shikan Tower are the stone bishi. They are awarded by Qianlong Emperor to General after suppressing the in Taiwan in 1788. The inscriptions, after a successful suppression, the emperor created 10 steles, each paired with a stone bishi. Bishi is one of the 9 offsprings of the legendary Chinese dragon and is capable of carrying heavy burdens. Some of the inscriptions are in parallel Chinese and Manchurian, which makes these stone tablets quite unusual among the other tablets in Taiwan. 9 of them eventually arrived at the current site. One of them was lost on the way to Taiwan, but was later found and placed in another temple. Now let's take a few steps back over here to this shade, so we can have a better overall view. Thank you. Please go over here, please. And so this the scroll-shaped window, which suggests a decent and scholarly atmosphere. And between the eaves and the second floor, we can see the glazed green-based railings. And here's the picture of the green-based railings. And the glazed railings is one of the most astounding and outstanding artifacts of the Shikan Tower. And on each corner of the building, we can see an elegant adornment. It's a carp with waves coming out of its mouth, and it's jumping really high. On the very top, we can see a long-tailed swallow ready to soar high into the sky. It's a vivid picture of sustainability. Let's take a few more steps back and come over here to this tree over here. Thank you. Shikan Tower is more than 350 years old. And the 2 impressive buildings, the Sea God Temple and the Literature Gods Pavilion, both have the traditional Chinese double-eaved or double-roofed structure and the pedimented structure on the very top. And here's the picture of the pedimented structure. It is triangle-shaped or mountain-shaped. The 2 buildings are built on top of the old fort structure. So now the question is, are there any remains of the old fort structure in the site? Well, yes there are. They're in the very back of the site. So, the important history of Shikan Tower, the military leader Guo Xingye or Kashinga, the 9 stone bishis, and a spectacular architect are fantastic, right? So please do come back again because there are many more artifacts behind the buildings to surprise you. We look forward to your future visits. Again, my name is Vincent Chen. Thank you for visiting. Yes. 1653. Yeah.
So what we see now, the buildings
only one of the bastions in the back, very back of the site, is built during the Dutch period. And what we see now, the one in front of us, the Sea God Temple, and the Literature Gods Pavilion, were both rebuilt by the Japanese and the Chinese after we took Taiwan from the Dutch.
Built by Japanese?
Yes, rebuilt. It was, yeah, constructed and rebuilt. Thank you. Any more questions? Yes. Thank you for the question, but I think I would have to look deeper into that and get to you later. Sorry. Yes, yes.
How did you think the duck surrendered to most of them did not surrender, just negotiate. And I know you think the duck surrendered to
I know that the Kashinga, they rowed the boat to Lu. They came into Taiwan by boat because they rose the water tide and then came in from an unexpected spot. So the Dutch didn't expect them that they would be coming from that area. So the Kashinga army had a head first start, and after I think probably days or months of wars, I think the Dutch governor surrendered, or kind of like they don't want any more wars, and they're willing to make peace and go out of Taiwan back to their own country.
Actually, they negotiate, then the Dutch will keep Taiwan forever. So not surrender. We don't need this war. Otherwise, we will have the relationship between Taiwan and the border.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. 第一名，崇明国小。耶！这两个同学那个表现太好了。好，我们再看到国中。国中组先讲那个国语华语华语也只有2个学校，一个是建新，一个是中山那好为难，这2个是我们今天最为难的那个那还是先讲第2名，第2名是中山国中，第1名当然就是建新国中。国中英语组第3名，崇明国中，第2名建新国中。第1名后甲国中。希望我们加油那我还在强调，我们希望说，不是一个人很棒就好。说，比如说那个陈同学，你回去可以带动一群人变得很棒，才是这样。这才是我们办小小解说员这样的竞赛的目的。听说以前有补助的时候来了12个学校，现在没有补助来了19个学校。对，明年大家不用补助，明年大概会超过50个学校。大台南市了，台南县有31个乡镇，一个乡镇来2个明年当裁判会很辛苦，明年当裁判会很辛苦。不过影响放出说， 能够尽量的让大家可以有一个比较没有遗憾的那种一个条件。好，那真的很谢谢大家，好，谢谢大家。我还要为你们很热烈的鼓掌。